welcome everybody to the Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex as we get set for tonight's game, a big game between the Breathitt County Bobcats and the Briar Jumpers from Somerset as opening district play. No matter what the records are, although coming in, Breathitt County 2-4, Somerset 4-2. You're 0-0 when district play starts.
Season number 2 on the Riverbank starts right now. And before we get started, let's give John Baker, former track coach, cross-country coach at Breathitt. He passed away, just retired from the education system as a Breathitt County school teacher. So our thoughts and prayers with the family of Coach John Baker. Of course, Somerset superintendent is Mr. Kyle Lively, former Jackson Tiger. Season number 2, Steve, starts right now in a couple seconds. First district game of the season. I'm going to say maybe the biggest game of the season right now.
Ethan Rubble kicks it away for the Briar Jumpers. Breathitt County touches it. They got to go back and pick it up at the 5. And they start right, come back left, come to the near sideline, trying to tiptoe and get it across the 15 to about the 16. That was number 4, Holland, for Breathitt County. And the Bobcats, not great field position to start this drive as they will take over 1st and 10. And they're going to mark it, I'm going to say he went out of bounds at the 13-yard line. At least it's not the 5-yard line.
Always a positive and a beautiful night for Friday night football. Steve, hard to believe we're more past the halfway point.
Yeah,
now.
6 games into a 10-game regular season. Of course, first game of the district for either team as Breathitt County going to be in the gun, 2 wideouts each way. They're going to bring everybody in motion and wind up in wishbone as Stacy goes under center. Turn, they give to H-back on the near side. That was, I believe, Turner. It was Isaac Turner with the carry. Got it across the 15 to about the 16, maybe 17-yard line. Gain of about 3 or 4. And I'm going to say gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
And Steve, we are streaming tonight. Go to YouTube, type in WJSN 97.3. We're live on the radio, live on YouTube streaming, and Bobcats in their black uniforms.
Yeah, blackout night. Breathitt County in the spread now is Stacy going to pitch right side to Turner. Turner trying to get to the corner, and looks like he's right at first down yardage. If he doesn't have it, I believe he does. Mark him down at the 24. Should be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats.
Good job by Turner. That'll stop the clock at 11:22. Just getting underway here at the Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex.
Ball will be on the right hash. Breathitt County opening drive of the game for either team. Showing out of the gun at the moment. 2 wideouts to the left. H-back that way as well. 1 wideout to the right by himself. I want to say that's Holland to the right of Stacy in the backfield. There's a snap to give it coming near side to Holland, and he's trying to get to the corner. Does not get there. Going to lose a yard, maybe 2. Looks like a couple back to the 22. It'll be 2nd long for the Bobcats. 2nd about 12.
As we said, this is the first district game of the season. The clock at 10:42.
Going to mark it at the 23. It was a loss of 1. So 2nd and 11 for Breathitt County. Starting out 2 wideouts each way. Gibson right side of Stacy in the backfield. Ball on the left hash for Breathitt County. 2nd and 11, scoreless as it's the opening drive for either team at the moment. Here's Gibson up the middle. Going to get to about the 25. And that's all he's going to get. Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9 for Breathitt County.
Somerset in their road white jerseys, gold pants, gold helmets.
Purple numbers and letters to trim that out. Breathitt County with those blue numbers and letters with white outline on those black uniforms.
I like the black uniforms.
3rd down, 9 to go for Breathitt County. Ball on the left hash. Under 10 to play here in quarter number 1. Gibson right side of Stacy. We got whistles. I believe it's a timeout, Breathitt County. It is a timeout, Breathitt County. We'll take the timeout with them. Back in 1 minute. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Breathitt County, 3rd and long. Ball in the left hash. Dropping back to throw was Stacy. Missing Terry over the middle. Intended receiver. Ball thrown behind him a little bit. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Bobcats. They'll have to punt this far back in their own territory.
Steve, looks like the play clock is not working this evening.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
I had talked to Father Time, if you will, before the game, and he said that he was told no play clock tonight.
And he's referring to the legendary Hubert Hurl, class of 1972.
Braxton Terry in punt formation for the Bobcats. He'll put a toe to it. Good long kick to the far sideline. It'll take a slight Breathitt County bounce, roll out of bounds at the Somerset 46-yard line, where the Briar Jumpers will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Briar Jumpers here on their first possession of the game.
Steve Braxton Terry's had a solid season up to this point. He's played well.
Yeah, he's, of course, kicks extra points, kicks off.
Played well.
Punts. He had a big catch last week, playing some offense and defense. So he's on the field a lot for Breathitt County.
He's playing well.
As they're checking the football, I'm not sure. I think what happened is when they threw the ball out, they threw the wrong ball out. They threw the ball out that Somerset had thrown in. And the kicking ball Breathitt County had used.
Our good friend Christy Combs is taking care of that for us, the official, one of the officials.
Somerset, out of the gun, dropping back to throw. Across the middle, that pass is complete. Complete to Reams. And that's a big gainer inside the 30 for Somerset.
He had to reach to bring that one in.
It was a good catch.
Yes.
And a big gain for the Briar Jumpers on 1st down, and they've got something going already.
9:20 in the first quarter.
As here's the handoff up the middle, and may score is Hughes, Cam Hughes, inside the 5.
Cam Hughes, 5'10", 170-pound senior for Somerset. Stops the clock at 9:10. And Somerset's in a hurry now. Oh, and Hughes loses his footing here. Bobcats get a break. We do want to thank everybody for tuning in to WJSN 97.3 King of Mountain Sports. And thank you for watching us on YouTube streaming. Type in WJSN 97.3. 8:40 to play here in the first quarter on the Riverbank. Want to say hello to my cousins Ricky Smith, Logan Turner, way up there in Wooster, Ohio. 7 hours here from here.
As 2nd and goal for Somerset. They give it to Hughes. Back inside the 5, down to the 3 before going down. So to bring up 3rd and goal.
This Somerset stays a very good team. Beat a good Lincoln County team last week.
Somerset always a very solid team, offensively, defensively. They don't miss many tackles. They you don't want to miss tackles on defense if you're playing them, as they've got 3rd and goal from the Breathitt County 3-yard line. Going to be out of the pistol, ball on the right hash. Somerset looking to break a scoreless tie at the moment. Hughes will sit left side, and a bad snap. That's going to be false start against the Briar Jumpers, or illegal procedure, I guess probably the correct term there.
So a couple of miscues by Somerset has kept them out of the end zone.
Take it back to the 8-yard line. Bring up 3rd and goal for the Briar Jumpers. Ball still in the right hash as Bruner out of the gun. Puts a power set to his left with the H-back. Hughes left side as well. They're going to pitch it to him. Going to try to get to the edge. Cuts upfield into the end zone. Touchdown Somerset at 7:33 to play in quarter number 1. They take an early 6-0 lead.
Somerset impressive early on. This first district game. Somerset coached by Clay Clevenger, Bobcats by Kyle Moore.
Rubble in to attempt the extra point. Hold by Bruner. Low snap. Ball got down, though. Kick is up and good. 7-0 Briar Jumpers. We will take a 1-minute break. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex as Somerset start to kick it away here. Rubble kick it inside the 20, picked up about the 16 by the Bobcats. That was, I want to say Holland again. Once I see the number here, it was. He'll get it up to the 34-yard line.
Number 4, John Carter Holland, a 5'9" sophomore.
Breathitt County, decent field position to start this drive. Ball will be on the left hash. They trail 7-0. Breathitt County had to go 3 and out in their first possession, punted it away, and Somerset marched 54 yards for the touchdown. Breathitt County out of the wishbone. Stacy under center. There's a snap. They're going to give it to Corey Combs going right side. He'll force his way up to the 39, gain of about 5 for Breathitt County. Brings up 2nd and 5 for the Bobcats. Breathitt County has shown some strength running the ball this year and running it out of that wishbone.
If they have one of the bright points in this Bobcat offense, 7:05 here to play in the first. 7-0 Bobcats trail Somerset in their first district game of this season.
Breathitt County 2nd and 5 coming up at their own 39-yard line. They break the huddle. Looks like back to the wishbone. Wide out split to the near side. Stacy under center with the snap, turns, gives on a little bit of a misdirection coming near side to the halfback. We'll look to see who that is. Didn't catch the number. And that is Gibson with the carry for the Bobcats. Gets it to the 40. Be 3rd and 4 for Breathitt County. Don't need another 3 and out after Somerset scored on the first possession, leading 7-0. Quarter number 1, about 6:15 to play in that first quarter.
And, Steve, I guess you got Brandon Griffith running the bottom line for us on the YouTube.
That ticker.
Yeah, man, I like it. Hazard's playing Raceland tonight, a big 1A matchup. Raceland, number 1 in Class 1A.
Pikeville might have something to say about that as the season progresses. But Stacy under center, out of the bone, turns, gives it to Corey Combs right side. He's going to be enough for the first, across the 45. Up to the 46-yard line. Breathitt County kept the ball on the ground that time. They get first down yardage, and 1st and 10 now near midfield at their own 46.
You're Raceland, I think Big Pike will 7-6 early on in the season. But, things change and that they may meet again in the playoffs.
Yeah, I have really anticipate a matchup between the two.
Absolutely. 5:30 to play in the first, 7-0. Bobcats trail early here on the Riverbank in Jackson, Kentucky.
Breathitt County 1st and 10. Ball towards the left quadrant of the field at their own 46. Stacy looking to throw out of the wishbone, trying to hit Terry on the far side, and just out of his reach, and it'll be 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass.
Good idea by Stacy, the quarterback. Yeah, a beautiful night for high school football.
Absolutely. Temperatures about where you want them.
Yes.
60s to 70s. It was 80 earlier in the day, but as the sun went down, it cooled off. Breathitt County 2nd and 10 at their own 46 as they break the huddle. Going back to the wishbone formation. Stacy under center, tight end, wide out to the left. Turn, give to the H-back coming near side. He'll get a yard or so. And that was Gibson getting up to the 47, looks like. So it was a gain of 1. 3rd and 9 coming up for Breathitt County.
Clock under 5 minutes now.
Breathitt County going to go back to the spread here. Got 2 wideouts to the right. Gibson left side of Stacy at the moment. Ball on that left hash. Still 7-0. Somerset, 4:39 to play, quarter number 1. H-back to the right as well. Stacy with the snap. Gives to Gibson, trying to get to the corner right side. Got slowed down, crosses midfield, gets it down to the 49 of Somerset. Don't know that that's going to be enough to go for it here. However, it brings up 4th and 5 for the Bobcats.
4:15 to play in the first quarter.
Breathitt County not taking the punt team out there. They are staying on the field at the moment with the offense. Ball near the right hash for 4th and 5 at the Somerset 49-yard line. 2 wideouts to the right to put a man in motion from right to left. Now they put another man in motion after they got set. They go play action. Looking across the middle to Terry. Caught. And he's down inside the 40 of Somerset, down to the 39 of the Briar Jumpers, where the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10.
Big time play by the Bobcats. Keeps this offense on the field.
They needed 5, got 10 on 4th and 5. So drive stays alive. Breathitt County trying to tie the game, trail 7-0. As we get down near 3.5 to play. Quarter number 1. Ball will be on that right hash still. 2 wideouts and an H-back to the right. H-back will be Corey Combs. And at the moment, Gibson is left side of Stacy. Out of the gun. 3:20 and counting, quarter number 1.
Play call comes in.
Combs will go in motion from right to left. Now they put Holland in motion from right to left. They pitch it to him, trying to get to the corner, cuts upfield, going to get down to the 35, gain of about 4.
Nice.
Did he pitch that forward?
I think he did.
So technically a pass.
So nice play call by Coach Kyle Moore and his offensive coordinator.
A pass play that's a running play.
Yes.
As that'll get it down to 2nd and 6 for Breathitt County.
2:45.
2 wideouts to the right. H-back that way as well. Gibson will be left side of Stacy in the backfield. Ball on the left hash.
Bobcats taking their time on offense.
Here's a snap. Stacy, I think Gibson thought he was getting it. Stacy, I don't, miscommunication there. I don't know what happened, but Stacy will keep it and go down at the 38. Loss of 3 for Breathitt County and brings up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, a little miscommunication on that particular play. We're closing in on 2 minutes, 7-0. Bobcats trail Somerset.
You mentioned Brandon Griffith helping us with the ticker on the bottom of the screen. Also want to thank Rick Hensley running the camera for us tonight, as he always
Rick does a tremendous job running this camera. Keeps a steady hand.
3rd and 9 for Breathitt County at the Somerset 38. Stacy out of the gun. Wanted to set up a screen. He's going to go down back at the 47, and that play was doomed from the snap. and Breathitt County will be forced to punt.
Has some momentum going there, Steve, but it's just a couple bad plays. And have to punt with around 1:20 to go here in the quarter.
It was a loss of 8, 4th and 17 for Breathitt County, and Terry in punt formation for the Bobcats.
Bobcats look good, though, in a couple of those.
It had some movement there, and Terry with the punt, good spiraled punt, be fielded at the 7 by Somerset, coming near sideline and room to run. That is
mercy.
huge, and he's going to house this one.
He's going to take it back.
Yeah, 93-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. I don't see any flags, and that's going to be 13-0 in favor of the Briar Jumpers.
That score at the 47-second mark, so what a run. That fast. Bobcats have momentum. 2 bad plays. And
negative plays, negative yardage plays.
Yeah, so.
And then Somerset turns that into a 13-0 lead as Rebel on to attempt the extra point.
47 seconds in the first quarter. A lot of football left to be played. And we got whistle.
That's the ready for play whistle.
Gotcha.
As Rebel to attempt the extra point. I say Rebel, excuse me, that is 35. Yeah, Anderson Rebel. Snap, hold, kick, good. And it's 14-0 Somerset. Back in 1 minute. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ethan Rubble set to kick it away for the Briar Jumpers. Somerset with a 14-0 lead over the Breathitt County Bobcats with 47 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. Breathitt County, it's not the start they wanted. Rubble doesn't kick this one deep as Holland will pick it up at the 22. Still on his feet as he crosses the 40 up to the 42. And Breathitt County, decent field position here to start this drive. At the 40, they're going to mark it 43-yard line of the Briar Jumpers.
41 seconds in the first. Tonight's homecoming at halftime.
Yeah.
Exciting.
We'll try to cover some of that here on the radio and YouTube channel.
An exciting time for these young men and women in the Breathitt County school system.
Breathitt County out of the gun, shovel pass up the middle, complete to Gibson, still on his feet across the 50, down inside the 47 of Somerset, as that will be I believe, first down for Breathitt County. It looks like it's going to be. They mark it near the 46 of the Briar Jumpers.
Good play by Stacy to shovel that pass off.
Oh, it got crowded in the backfield. He wanted to pitch it left or shovel pass it up the middle and wound up going with the shovel pass. We got a whistle timeout, Somerset, with 20 seconds on the clock. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We will be back in 30 seconds. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
20 seconds to play, quarter number 1. Breathitt County trailing Somerset 14-0. The Briar Jumpers have scored both times they have touched the ball. Once a drive of 54 yards, the other a punt return of 93 yards. And it's a 14-0 lead for Somerset. 20 seconds remaining in the first. Breathitt County 1st and 10 at the Briar Jumper, near the Briar Jumper 46. Out of the gun, 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Corey Combs, the H-back left side, as Caden Bowling started out right side of Stacy, now moves to his left. Stacy going to keep it. Going off tackle, goes down at the 36, should have first down yardage.
Nice run by Stacy on the keeper.
And that will be a first down. Breathitt County stops the clock at 14 seconds in the first. Breathitt County might get another play off. They may not, as I want to say they're going to take their time, 5-4, and that will be the end of quarter number 1. Somerset with a 14-0 lead. As we go to quarter number 2, we will be back in 1 minute. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Go to quarter number 2. Breathitt County will have it 1st and 10 at the Somerset 36-yard line. As Breathitt County going to be in the gun. 2 wideouts to the right. H-back that way as well. H-back just behind that right tackle. And Caden Boland left side of Stacy going play action. Stacy looking to throw, trying to hit it down the middle of the field to Terry. Incidental contact. I agree with the no call there. But that will be incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 for Breathitt County. Stacy, it's going to be Stacy, trying to hit Terry just down that seam, that middle seam there. And feet got tangled up just slightly between Terry and that safety. Kind of threw the timing off a little bit. As Breathitt County 2nd and 10. The Somerset 36. 2 wideouts to the right. They're going to go 2 to the left. Bowling right side of Stacy. And Breathitt County, some confusion. They're going to have to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 11:54 to play. Quarter number 2, 14-0 in favor of the Briar Jumpers. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Breathitt County with the pitch coming near side to Caden Bowling. He'll get it inside the 30 near first down yardage. He'll push him out of bounds at the 27. A little bit of an option play coming near side as Stacy kept it as long as he could, gave it to Bowling, and Breathitt County will have it third down and about a yard. Need to get to the 34. They're going to say 2 yards. Or it's going to need to get to the 26. They're at the 28 of Somerset.
Number 5, Caden Bowling, 6 foot, 170-pound sophomore for the Bobcats. And their black uniforms, like we said earlier, 11:47 to play in the first half, 14-0 Bobcats trail.
Somerset with that lead. Stacy has Gibson to his left in the backfield. Gives it to him. Gibson with room to run coming near side. Going to be cut down at the 19-yard line. Gain of 9 on 3rd and 2. Breathitt County in the red zone tonight for the first time. Trying to cut into this lead Somerset has with 11:43 to play in quarter number 2. Back to the gun. 2 wideouts left. Wideout H-back to the right. Gibson left side of Stacy in the backfield. Give it to Gibson. Gibson starts up the middle. Cuts to his left. Going to get about 3 yards, maybe down to the 26. It's going to be 16, excuse me. So we'll bring up 2nd and 7 for Breathitt County.
Gibson runs hard. Good job by the offensive line creating those holes for Gibson.
Important drive for Breathitt County, down 2 scores, trying to stay in the ball game. Out of the gun, Stacy looking to keep it, going left side, wants to get to the corner inside the 15, going to be pushed out of bounds near first down yardage. If they mark it at the 9, it could be a first.
It's going to be close.
And I believe, James, they bent.
They sure did.
The holder for the chain on the far sideline.
They sure bent that.
They're going to say first down for Breathitt County at the Somerset 9. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bobcats.
Good run by Stacy.
11:04 to play, quarter number 2. Ball on the left hash for the Bobcats. There's a snap to give it to Gibson. Gibson up the middle, inside the 5. Down near the 3, maybe 2-yard line. Depends on where they set it down. And Breathitt County will have 2nd and goal from there. Going to mark it at the 2. There's a gain of 7.
Bobcats hurrying up now.
And give it to Gibson once again, and he will power his way into the end zone for a touchdown, Breathitt County.
At the 10:34 mark.
And here we go, James. See if we can get this one going on YouTube. With the replay,
yeah,
there it is. We're going to see Gibson punch it into the end zone as Breathitt County will cut into that lead. And extra point pending for the Bobcats as Terry on to attempt the extra point. And Stacy, some confusion out there. I assume that's confusion and not something that they were trying to maybe go for 2. There's a snap, kick up. It is good. 14-7 in favor of Somerset. Breathitt County's cut into that lead. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Braxton Terry set to kick it away for Breathitt County. Has it teed up at the 40-yard line. 10:34 to play. Quarter number 2, it's Somerset 14, Breathitt County 7. Terry will kick this one deep as fielding it will be Hughes for Somerset inside the 5. He'll get it across the 25 up near the 30 before he goes down. That was Chris Hughes on the return.
Hughes, a sophomore, 5'11", 170 pounds.
Mark it at the 30-yard line, where the Briar Jumpers will take over 1st and 10.
10:27 to play in the half.
Ball will be on that left hash for Somerset as they start their drive. They have scored so far every time they touch the ball, once on a 54-yard drive, another on a punt return. Is out of the gun. 2 wideouts to the left. We got a flag. Is that going to be illegal procedure against Somerset? Back them up 5 yards.
It backs them up 5, like Steve said.
Take them back to the 25, and it'll be 1st and 15. 10:26 to play here. Quarter number 2. Be a good time for that Bobcat defense to get a stop and give the offense an opportunity to tie the game back up.
Absolutely, it would.
Josh Bruner out of the gun. Ball on the left hash. 2 wideouts to the left to put one in motion from left to right. Ball gets dropped on a fake. Bruner picks it up, trying to get to the corner on the far side. Got cut down just as he crossed the 25, got up to the 26-yard line.
That tackle by 82 Wesley Abner. Yeah, that ball hit the ground, bounced right back up into his hands.
Yeah, they're just going with that read option play fake, and the ball came down. Whether he's trying to hand it off or keep it, he had to pick it up and go, get what he can, and just got the 1. So 2nd and 14 coming up for Somerset at their own 26-yard line.
14-7, Bobcats trail.
Ball on the right hash, wide out each way. Halfback left side of Bruner in the backfield. Here's the snap. Gives it to Hughes. Hughes going right side. Gets good yardage here. Gets it up to the 35. It was a gain of about 9. Brings up manageable 3rd and right around 5 for the Briar Jumpers.
Clock keeps moving, 9:20 to play.
They're going to say 34-yard line where he got cut down. 3rd and 6 coming up for Somerset.
Somerset offensively playing well.
Yeah, they've got a lot of speed as Bruner out of the gun. That number 13 is Cam Hughes that's been carrying the football for the Briar Jumpers. And he'll get it this time again off that right side and still on his feet. More than a first. And Breathitt County cannot bring him down. He will score. Touchdown Somerset. And that comes at the 8:50 mark here in the second.
He is gassed.
They extend their lead to 20-7.
He did a foot race with the Bobcat defenders.
He won. Got a lot of speed. When teams have a lot of speed like that, you've got to keep them bottled up. And Breathitt County looked like they had him there, and it was able to break some tackles. And then once it got to a foot race, Breathitt County was not going to be able to catch him. Good effort, though. But it's now 20-7 Briar Jumpers as Rubble on to attempt the extra point. Hold, kick, and it is good. 21-7 Somerset back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Somerset has it teed up. That's Ethan Rubble. Has it teed up on the right hash, so on the 40-yard line. Somerset with a 21-7 lead over the Breathitt County Bobcats. 8:50 to play in the first half. Breathitt County had cut it down to 1 score, and Somerset didn't take very long to extend it back out high. Kick will be fielded at the 30 by Gibson of Breathitt County. He'll give a stiff arm, get it across the 40, up near the 45 of Breathitt County. And the Bobcats, again, decent field position to start this drive with 8:45 to play in the second quarter.
You're trailing 21-7 to Somerset. Somerset has that high-powered offense.
Looks like they're going to mark it down at the 44, where Breathitt County have it 1st and 10, ball on the right hash.
Just a reminder, folks, go to YouTube, type in WJSN 97.3. We are streaming live as well as on the radio too, but now streaming live.
2 wideouts each way out of the gun. Stacy with the snap gives it to Gibson up the middle. He'll cross the 45. Here comes a flag in. Given the area, it could be a hold or a face mask. I'm not sure exactly what they'll call. He got it to the 48. It was a gain of 4. Personal foul, face mask against Somerset. It was a gain of 4 to the 48, and that'll make it 1st and 10 for Breathitt County. Should take it to about the 37. I believe that's where they set it down of Somerset. 8:35 and counting here in the second quarter. Breathitt County a chance to cut into the lead. They trail at 21-7.
Bobcats need to take advantage of this penalty.
1st and 10. There's the handoff to give it to Caden Bowling going left side. He'll get it inside the 35, down to the 33, looks like, before going down. Gain of about 4. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Ashland leading Round County 7-0. Knott County, Floyd Central, all tied up at 6. Raceland 14, Hazard 0. Scores from the Mountains early on. 8 minutes to play in the second quarter, first half here on the riverbank.
Corbin leading Johnson Central 7-6 in a good game there. Out of the gun, Stacy coming near side on a quick screen to Holland. And he'll gain about a yard down to right around the 32-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 5 for Breathitt County. Again, Somerset with that speed. Holland got a pretty good speed on his own right, but Somerset able to kind of keep the Bobcats from getting much on that screen to the near side. 3rd and 5 for Breathitt County at the Somerset 32. Ball on the right hash. Still 21-7 Briar Jumpers with 7:18 to play in the first half. 3 wideouts to the right. 1 to the left. Stacy going to the far side. Pitches to Bowling, and Bowling will have the first. Get it down inside the 25, maybe 23 of Somerset. And just a little option play, quick option going left side. And Breathitt County with first down yardage. 1st and 10 at the 23 of the Briar Jumpers. Ball will stay on that left hash.
Bobcats moving the ball.
Under 7 to play here in the first half. Trips to the right, wide receiver to the left. And whistles, flag, and that's going to be false start against the Bobcats. Somebody leaning just a little bit early. They'll take it back to the 28. It'll be 1st and 15 for Breathitt County.
6:47, clock stopped. 21-7.
Ball on the left hash, 1st and 15 for Breathitt County at the Somerset 28-yard line. 6:47 in the first half as Stacy trying to get it to Turner. Turner unable to get there. They were faking the screen this time and leaked Turner out on the near sideline, trying to get him in the end zone, but the pass was just a little long and incomplete. Was there, but just could not get the pass complete. So 2nd and long coming up for the Bobcats, 2nd and 15 to be exact at the Somerset 28. Probably 4-down territory, but you want to get some chunks.
Yes, you do.
You want to get at least a couple of plays of maybe 5 or so. Ball still on that left hash.
6:42 to play in the half.
2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Halfback on each side of Stacy, and Breathitt County got away with the false start. As I believe Gibson got the handoff. It was Gibson. And got anything. And so it'll still be 3rd and 15. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was all.
Clock ticking 6:20 to play in the second quarter.
Breathitt County going to be in the gun. Going to put Combs, the H-back, to the right. 2 wideouts that way as well, Holland and Terry. 1 wideout to the left. Is that Strong? I want to say that's Strong. As Gibson, left side of Stacy in the backfield. There's a snap. Stacy looking to throw, rolls to his right, trying to get it complete to Terry. It is. He's inside the 20. It'll be 4th down, but it'll be 4th and a lot closer. As
yes, it will.
Down near the 16-yard line, looks like.
Nice pass by Stacy. Nice catch by Terry.
Going to say 15-yard line where they put it down. 4th and 2 for Breathitt County.
A big 2.
Scoreboard says 14. That's why the graphic says 14 on the distance to go. We see Breathitt County try to keep it on the ground here. There it goes, 4th and 2. Ball on the right hash. Somerset leads 21-7. Breathitt County at the 15 of Somerset, trying to get a first. Out of the gun. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Stacy looking to throw, trying to get the wheel route to Bowling. And good defense there by the DB from Somerset to knock that ball away. Looked like Jacob Bartley with the pass breakup. Otherwise, that ball was on the money and would have been a touchdown for Breathitt County. As it is, turnover on downs, 5:45 to play in the first half. Somerset will take over 1st and 10 at their own 15.
5:45 to play. Good defensive stand by Somerset on that pass play.
Breathitt County has Somerset 134 yards offense so far. Breathitt County with 120 yards of offense so far. So the Bobcats moving the football, just not able to finish a couple of drives here. Here's a handoff up the middle to Hughes, and spin move, and Breathitt County will bring him down as he gets up to the 29. It was a gain of 14. 1st and 10 for Somerset.
Well, Hughes is a handful for the Bobcats.
Quick and hard to bring down.
Yeah, Cam Hughes.
5'10", 170-pound senior. Ball near the right. Well, actually, it's near the middle of the field for 1st and 10 for Somerset.
Brother number 17, Chris Hughes, has his sophomore younger brother.
There's a snap. And handoff this time. I want to say it went to the younger Hughes. It was Chris Hughes.
Sawyer Hall on the tackle.
Got it across the 30 to the 31. Gain of 2.
5 minutes to play here in the first. 21-7, Breathitt County trails Somerset.
Chris Hughes with the carry again, this time going right side. Breathitt County will wrap him up, bring him down just short of 1st down yardage at the 38. It was a gain of 7. And it'll bring up 3rd and 1 for the Briar Jumpers.
Big crowd here tonight. Bobcat faithful out as always in their blue and white. Somerset brought a good crowd considering about 2-hour drive.
3rd and 1 for the Briar Jumpers at their own 38-yard line. It's going to be a keeper by Bruner, and I believe he's got
close
right at 1st down yardage. And I think he's got the first.
Thanks.
To the 39. So Somerset with the first.
That's our good friend Chase Fugit, officially one of the officials. Brian Napier, Christy Combs.
We tick under 4 to play here in the first half. Somerset has it. 1st and 10 at their own 39. There's a snap. Looking to throw is Bruner on the far sideline. That ball is broken up. Good defense, good recovery by the Breathitt County defense there to knock that ball down. Initially looked like it was going to be a touchdown for Somerset.
Good job by that Bobcat
Yeah, good recovery.
Defense. Oh, yes. Bobcats look much improved despite the score from last week's miscues, Steve. We see cleaned up. 3:38-21-7 Bobcats trail.
Somerset out of the gun. They motion a few people here. There's a snap. They pitch it near side to Chris Hughes. He's going to be cut down at the 43-yard line.
Alex Strong on the tackle.
There's a gain of about 4. It'll be 3rd and 6 coming up for Somerset.
.315. (21-7). J. Rod Neese, the PA, wants some third down thunder from the Bobcat fans in the stands.
Somerset with the ball in the left hash, 3rd, and they've got 7 on the board. I've got 6. Either way, 3rd down for the Briar Jumpers. Trying to set up the screen, and it is incomplete. Bring up 4th down. Breathitt County's defense will hold and force Somerset to punt. First stop of the night for that Bobcat defense, and it comes at a good time for Breathitt County.
Good job by Breathitt County. Defense holds. That will stop the clock at 2:46. (21-7). Bobcats like to get a score before halftime.
There's the punt. Good punt by Hughes. Picked up at the 25 by Holland. Coming near side. Room to run. And gets forced out of bounds and goes under the replay tent for Breathitt County.
Holland's got plenty of speed.
Breathitt County, good field position here as they're going to mark it at the 40. Return of 15 for the Bobcats, where they have it 1st and 10.
Bobcats like to get into a touchdown state before halftime to cut into this lead.
Breathitt County in the gun at the moment with the ball on the right hash. Trips to the left, one wide out to the right as Gibson started to go to the left side of Stacy. Now comes back to the right side. Stacy with the keeper. He'll get it up to the 41, maybe 42-yard line. Wanted to pitch. Somerset jumped in between him and the running back, and he kept it. Smart keep there and gets it for a couple of yards up to the 42. 2nd and 8. Breathitt County trails 21-7. Clock running, 2:14 and counting here before half. Again, at the half, it will be homecoming for Breathitt County.
Yes.
We'll try to cover those, so we'll keep it here quickly, go over the halftime stats, and then we'll see if they're ready or not. Breathitt County out of the gun, looking to throw. Has it complete, does Stacy to Turner. Turner gets it right to midfield. Should be 1st down yardage for Breathitt County.
So.
And that'll be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. They'll start the clock with 1:46 to play. Quarter number 2. Breathitt County trying to get it to a 1-score game before the half and try to have it at 1 score at halftime.
Oh, yeah. That momentum, yes.
Trips to the right, one wide receiver to the left. Stacy faking the shovel pass up the middle, trying to hit Holland down the field, and it's a little long and goes incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Breathitt County.
1:28, clock stopped. Like Steve said, need to get a score to cut into this gap here.
Yeah, you don't want it to be 2 scores going into the half with Somerset getting the ball to start the 3rd. 2nd and 10 for Breathitt County at midfield. Trips to the right, one wide receiver to the left. Going to give it up the middle to Gibson. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet. Going to get down to the 45, 46-yard line of Somerset.
Right
Gain
there.
of 4, maybe 5.
Brought down by number 4, Grayson Gulak.
Going to mark at the 45. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Breathitt County.
1 minute to play.
Ball on the right hash, 21-7 Somerset. Now Breathitt County. If they can get the first here, you might see them pick up their tempo just a little bit. Trips to the left, wide receiver to the right. Bowling right side of Stacy. Stacy looking to pass, trying to set up the screen. Has it complete to Bowling. Bowling with room to run. That has the first inside the 40 and gets hit pretty good. Goes down at the 38. Gain of 7, but he pops right back up. And Breathitt County will hustle to the huddle, get everything ready to go at the line. I said huddle. They'll run to the line of scrimmage. And 1st and 10 at the Somerset 38, 37 seconds and counting. Ball on the left hash, 2 wideouts each way. Bowling left side of Stacy. Stacy looking to throw. Pump fakes. Tries to go left side to Holland, but it'll go short and incomplete. That'll stop the clock, so that's the good part, but it stops it with 28 seconds remaining in the first half. Breathitt County with 1 timeout. 2 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left as well. We've got a whistle. Timeout, Somerset. Let's take a 30-second timeout with them. Back in 30 seconds. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Some success moving the ball on the ground here. Stacy going to the air. 28 seconds.
Yeah, 28 seconds to play, like James just said here in the first half. Out of the gun, 2 wideouts each way. Stacy has Bowling to his right. Stacy looking to throw. Rolling right side. Still looking downfield. Going to tuck and run. Inside the 20. Goes out of bounds at the 20. Inside the 30. Goes out of bounds near the 25. Be first down yardage. It stops the clock at 18 seconds.
Good legs by Stacy, recognizing and reading. He took what the defense gave him on that one.
It does stop the clock as he went out of bounds, which was another smart end to that play for Breathitt County. 2 wideouts each way. Bowling will be left side of Stacy in the backfield. Ball on the right hash. Bobcats trying to cut into this lead from Somerset. It's 21-7 at the moment. Stacy. Ball gets tipped and trying to hit Holland in the middle of the field. Ball looked like it got tipped by Bartley of Somerset, and it goes incomplete. 2nd and 10. Stops the clock at 13 seconds.
Bobcats need to punch this one in. 21-7.
Back in the gun for 2nd and 10. Got 1 wide out to the right, 2 to the left. As Bowling still in for Breathitt County, goes right side of Stacy. There's a snap. Going to play action near side to Strong. Strong inside the 20, and Breathitt County's going to have to hustle to the line of scrimmage. Are they going to stop it? Why'd they stop the clock? Breathitt County take their final timeout. So that timeout a minute ago was Somerset's timeout a minute ago, and then Breathitt County calls a timeout with 6 seconds.
21-7 Bobcats trail, trying to get one more play, maybe 2.
So this one will go to the end zone.
Yeah, absolutely it will.
And that's what Breathitt County is going to try to do. They mark the ball down right at the 15. It's just shy of the first. So it's really 3rd and a very short 1 for the Bobcats. Nose of the football, probably, 3 inches shy there, James?
Oh, yeah.
15-yard line. 15 is
to our
Yeah.
YouTube here, it's a couple inches.
It's right on it, yeah.
Good job by Rick Hensley zooming in for us.
Third down for Breathitt County. Probably just one more play in the first half. It's 21-7. Breathitt County going to try a field goal here. As it is Braxton Terry. Ball will sit down at the 22. It's a 32-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up. It looks wide right, though. Its distance was there, but it's wide right, and it's no good and stops the clock with 1 second to play in the first half.
Bobcats trying to just add some points.
It's trying to cut into that lead a little bit. Last time Breathitt County attempted a field goal was last season at Perry Central. It was a block by the Commodores not as time expired necessarily. I think Perry Central had to kneel it down one time to end.
But I do like the play call.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I got playing confidence in Terry.
And Somerset will kneel down and take it to the half. 21-7 Somerset. We're going to keep it here real quick and go over halftime stats as Breathitt County 101 yards on the ground, 63 through the air, 164 total offensive yards for the Bobcats. They had 12 first downs in the first half. Somerset 137 on the ground, 25 through the air for 162 total. 5 first downs for the Briar Jumpers in the first 2 quarters. Individual stats first for Somerset. Josh Bruner, 1 of 3 passing for 25 yards. Chaz Reams caught that pass for 25 yards, because that's who I had it as, was Chaz Reams, number 3. That might have been Hughes, though. Cam Hughes, 6 carries, 126 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. Josh Bruner, 3 carries for -2. Chris Hughes has 3 carries for 13, and then the kneel down, the team for 0. For the Bobcats, Dylan Stacy, 8 of 16 passing for 63 yards. Braxton Terry had 2 receptions for 23 yards. Also receiving for the Bobcats, Jaden Gibson, 1 for 11. Isaac Turner, 1 for 8. Carter Holland, 2 for 5. Caden Bowling, 1 for 7. And Alex Strong, 1 for 9. On the ground, Breathitt County led by Jaden Gibson, 11 carries, 38 yards. Also carrying the football for the Bobcats, Caden Bowling, 3 for 21. Dylan Stacy, 6 for 21. Carter Holland, 1 for -1. And Isaac Turner, 2 for 11. Gibson did have the 1 touchdown for the Bobcats. Some team stats real quick. Breathitt County, 41 plays, 164 yards, an average of 4 yards per play. Somerset, 16 plays, 162 yards, an average of 10.1. As we get ready for homecoming festivities, we are going to send it back to the station real quick for a 2-minute break. We will be back in 2 minutes with homecoming festivities. Back in 2. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
we get ready for the homecoming festivities here at the half, where the Somerset Briar Jumpers lead the Breathitt County Bobcats 21-7. You see the scores on the screen at the half. Corbin over Johnson Central 14-6. Ashland over Rowan County 21-0. Knott Central with a 12-6 lead over Floyd Central in the second. Well, I think at quarters, also at halftime, Raceland leading Hazard 21-0 at the half. So thank you, Brandon Griffith, for those scores, and those are on the ticker at the bottom of the screen on our YouTube channel as the homecoming court walking onto the field now. And we have a mic down there. We're hoping we're able to pick up everything as it goes, and once they start, we'll send it down there. But Somerset, James, came out on fire. They scored quickly, went up 14-0. Breathitt County cut it to 14-7. Somerset then another touchdown to extend it back to a two-score lead, and that's where it is, 21-7 at the half.
Cam Hughes had a big first half for Somerset. Steve?
As we're going to send it down to the field and the homecoming festivities as it's getting underway.
2022 royalty. At this time, please welcome the 2022 Junior Homecoming Queen, Miss Kyra Smith. Next, taking her final walk as Breathitt High School's 2022 Homecoming Queen, please welcome Miss Destiny Banks. At this time, we would like to introduce the court, beginning with our middle school candidates. First, representing the 7th grade is Miss Emily Bird. She is being escorted by number 3, sophomore Eli Chris. Emily is a 12-year-old daughter of Tracy and Matt Bird. She enjoys cheerleading, playing volleyball, and gymnastics. She wanted to be a homecoming candidate to represent her school. But Emily is that she placed 3rd in gymnastics at nationals. Miss Emily Bird. Also representing the 7th grade class is Miss Aubrey Clark. She is being escorted by number 51, junior Aaron Combs. Aubrey is a 12-year-old daughter of Heather Combs and Kevin Clark. She enjoys four-wheeling, playing basketball, spending time with family and friends. Aubrey wants to be a homecoming candidate to show others that if you believe in yourself, you can do anything. A fun fact about Aubrey is that she has a love for photography. Miss Aubrey Clark. Next, representing the 8th grade class is Miss Bristol Allen. She is being escorted by number 25, freshman Kylan Combs. Bristol is a 12-year-old daughter of Casey and Tasha Allen. She enjoys showing her school spirit by being on the cheer, traveling, and spending time with family and friends. She wanted to become a homecoming candidate to make memories, show her school spirit, and her new Miss Bristol Allen. Also representing the 8th grade class is Miss Isabella Smith. She is being escorted by number 55, sophomore Jalen Holland. Isabel is the 13-year-old daughter of Melissa and Victor Southwood. She enjoys playing basketball and being a member of the academic team. She wanted to be a homecoming candidate to show her school spirit and make memories. A fun fact about Isabel is she loves trying new things and spending time with her family and friends. Miss Isabel Smith. Representing the middle school football team is Miss Destiny Hensley. She is being escorted by number 26, junior Braxton Terry. Destiny is a 14-year-old daughter of Wilma and Josh Combs. She enjoys playing sports and exercising. She wanted to become a homecoming candidate to make memories and show school spirit. Miss Destiny Hensley. Representing the middle school girls basketball team is Miss Bella Trent Napier. She is being escorted by number 74, sophomore Chris Neese. Bella is a 13-year-old granddaughter of Carol Trent and niece of Rose Trent. She enjoys playing sports and many subjects in school. She wanted to become a homecoming candidate so that she can represent her team well. Miss Bella Napier. Next, we will introduce our high school candidates, beginning with Miss Lisa Strong. She is escorted by number 1, senior Dylan Stacy. Lisa is the 14-year-old daughter of Pam and Sean Strong. Lisa enjoys cheerleading and wanted to become a homecoming candidate to have fun with her friends. Miss Lisa Strong. Also representing the 9th grade is Miss Peyton Bowling. She is being escorted by number 53, sophomore Ethan Bowling. Peyton is the 14-year-old daughter of Elizabeth. Hobbies include being part of the softball team and playing with her dogs. Peyton has always wanted to become a homecoming candidate, and she's thankful for the opportunity. Miss Peyton Bowling. Next, representing the class is Miss Savannah Holland. She is being escorted by number 20, sophomore Braden Barnett. Savannah is a 15-year-old daughter of Mamie and Robert Cockerham. Savannah enjoys playing sports, hanging with her niece and nephew, and FaceTiming with her friends. She wanted to become a homecoming candidate to show others that you can do whatever you set your mind to. Miss Savannah Holland. Also representing the class is Jamaica Prater. She is being escorted by number 68, sophomore Waylon Abner. Jamaica is the 15. Jamaica her side by side and hanging out with her friends. She wanted to become a homecoming candidate. Opportunity to be more involved in school activities and represent the sophomore class. Miss Jamaica Prater. Next, representing the 11th grade class is Miss Madison Strong. She is being escorted by number 82, junior Wes Abner. Madison is a 16-year-old daughter of Chastity and Josh Strong. She enjoys spending time with her animals, shopping, and she wanted to become a homecoming candidate because she enjoys dressing up and campaigning and representing her school. A fun fact about Madison is that she rides and shows horses in her spare time. Miss Madison Strong. Also representing the 11th grade class is Miss Victoria Wells. She is being escorted by number 79, James Ogans. Victoria is a 16-year-old daughter of Christopher Wells and Kathy Stroud. She enjoys studying her Bible and spending time with her friends. Victoria wanted to become a homecoming candidate because she wanted to represent her class, and she also enjoys dressing up. A fun fact about Victoria is that she has 3 older brothers. Miss Victoria Wells. Next, representing the 12th grade class is Miss Sue Ellen Barnett. She is being escorted by number 29, Corey Combs. Sue Ellen is a 17-year-old daughter of Willa and Dustin Barnett. She enjoys riding around and spending time with her family. Sue Ellen wanted to become a homecoming candidate to proudly represent her senior class. Sue Ellen's future plans include pursuing a career in the medical field. Miss Sue Ellen Barnett. Next, representing the Breathitt High School Band is Miss Aaliyah Scott. She is being escorted by number 21, sophomore Alex Strong. Aaliyah is a senior and the daughter of Sue Haddocks. She enjoys art, playing flute, and hanging out with her amazing friends. Aaliyah wanted to become a homecoming candidate because it's her last year in high school, so why not do something fun? Miss Aaliyah Scott. Representing the cross-country team is Miss Tia Markwell. She is being escorted by number 28, sophomore Briar Kane Combs. Tia is a sophomore and the 15-year-old daughter of Dina and Shane Perkins. Tia loves to read and bake and wanted to become a homecoming candidate to proudly represent the cross-country team. A fun fact about Tia is that she's the oldest of 4 children. Miss Tia Markwell. Representing Breathitt cheerleading is Miss Allie Mann. She's being escorted by number 9, sophomore Jaden Gibson. Allie is a junior and the 16-year-old daughter of Missy and Alan Mann. She enjoys baking with her family, going on rides, and spending time with her friends. Allie wanted to become a homecoming candidate to be a good role model for all the young women in Breathitt County. A fun fact about Allie is that her mom is her role model because she works so hard and ensures Allie has everything she needs. Miss Allie Mann. Representing JROTC is Miss Caitlin Terry. She is being escorted by number 65, sophomore Brock Drennan. Caitlin is a senior and the 17-year-old daughter of Jessica and Larry Terry. She enjoys video editing, law, true crime, and Caitlin wanted to become a homecoming candidate to represent JROTC. A fun fact about Caitlin is that she is a commander in ROTC, color guard, and administrative officer with the rank of captain. Her future plans are to enjoy the military. Miss Caitlin Terry. Representing volleyball is Miss J.C. Carpenter. She is being escorted by number 76, senior Evan Miller. J.C. is a senior and the 17-year-old daughter of Marlena and Randy Carpenter. She enjoys volleyball and music and wanted to become a homecoming candidate to set a good example for others in the community. Her future plan includes attending State University and pursuing a career in physical therapy. Miss J.C. Carpenter. Representing golf is Miss Lindsay Strong. She is being escorted by number 22, senior Isaac Turner. Lindsay is a senior and the 18-year-old daughter of Pam Strong. She enjoys cheerleading, spending time with her family and friends, and she wanted to become a homecoming candidate because it was a fun opportunity and a memorable experience. Her future plan includes attending college and pursuing a veterinary technician. Miss Lindsay Strong. Representing the Breathitt High School football team is Miss Natalie Moore. She is being escorted by number 52, sophomore Colby Bird. Natalie is a senior and the 17-year-old daughter of Crystal and Kyle Moore. She enjoys reading and volleyball, and she wanted to become a homecoming candidate to be a good representation for her school. Her future plan is to attend Morehead State University. Miss Natalie Moore. Our final candidate representing FFA is Miss Catherine Crank. She is being escorted by number 50, Peyton Stamper. Catherine is a senior and the 18-year-old daughter of LaDonna and Lloyd Roberts. She enjoys reading, playing video games with her friends, and writing open-word poetry. Catherine wanted to become a homecoming candidate because she wanted to represent her FFA chapter, and she believes everyone should do at least one thing out of their comfort zone. Her future plans are to attend Morehead State University and major in law and agriculture with hopes of becoming a game warden. Ms. Catherine Crank. At this time, please welcome back Kyra and Destiny as they crown this year's royalty. From the middle school, the 2023 Junior Princess is Miss Emily Bird. And the 2023 Junior Queen, Miss Bella Trent Napier. From Breathitt High School, the 2023 Homecoming Princess, Miss Jamaica Prater. And the 2023 Homecoming Queen, Miss Natalie Moore.
And congratulations to all of those princesses and queens and all of that. And Natalie Moore, the high school queen, the daughter of head coach Kyle Moore. And Kyle is standing over here and kind of did share in that. I was thinking he might be over in the locker room, but I'm glad he was able to see that as a father, seeing his daughter win homecoming queen. Again, halftime scores: Somerset leads Breathitt County 21-7. How much time's going back on the clock? I don't know how much time's going back on the clock. Let's take a quick 3-minute break. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Back in 3. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Microcom Athletic Complex as we get ready for half number 2. The Breathitt County Bobcats trail the Briar Jumpers from Somerset 21-7 as Somerset will be set to receive the second half kick. Everybody, homecoming games, it's a longer halftime, but for the teams, they feel like it's a shorter halftime as they don't get as much time to warm up once festivities are over. And they're back up on the field as Breathitt County was still going through stretches. Somerset had just maybe finished theirs as halftime comes to an end. They do allow them an extra few moments before they get play underway. Once again, Somerset leading Breathitt County 21-7 at the half. Somerset had to punt one time in the first half. And Breathitt County will be kicking off to start quarter number 3 as Somerset on the field. Breathitt County going out now. Let's see if Breathitt County attempts a onside kick here. What they like to do is have Terry tee it up, and then he and Gibson will walk it off like both are going to kick it away. And what happens is if Terry kicks it, he kicks it deep. If Gibson kicks it, it will be a squib / onside kick. So they'll both walk it off as they do. And Breathitt County approaches the football. There's an onside kick. A ball still loose on the ground. Somerset will fall on it at the 48. That was number 14, Josh Lewis. And Breathitt County did what they needed to do, which was get the ball on the ground, take out the first guy there, and just unable to get to it. They're going to say 48-yard line, where the Briar Jumpers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 48. So really good field position for Somerset to start this drive. Breathitt County defense needs to come up big here, need a stop to get this thing going and help that offense get back on the field. Need to score some points, does Breathitt County, trailing by a couple of scores, 21-7. Out of the gun. Going to hand it off to Hughes. That's Cam Hughes. Breaking tackles, still on his feet. He will score. Breathitt County will not be able to stop him. It's quickly 27-7, Somerset. Comes at 11:47 here in the third. And Briar Jumpers will be on to attempt the extra point. It'll be number 35, Anderson Rubble. Trying to make it 28-7 in favor of the Briar Jumpers here in quarter number 3. There's the hold, kick up. Looks good from here. It is good. Make it 28-0 in favor of the Briar Jumpers. We'll be back in 1 minute. It's going to be 28-7. Somerset back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Somerset set to kick it away. It will be number 30, Ethan Rubble. He'll kick it, and it'll bounce at the 28. Breathitt County will pick it up. That's Gibson at the 28 and gets it up to about the 39 before being knocked out of bounds, where Breathitt County will take it 1st and 10. So decent field position to start this drive for the Bobcats. Going to mark it at the 41, of Breathitt County. 28-7. Breathitt County down 3 scores here. They're going to have to score and get some stops to get back in it.
Yes, sir. 11:44. The play in the third quarter.
Breathitt County going to be in the gun. A power set will be left side of Stacy. Fullback is Combs. Dotting that I is Gibson, and they're going to give it to Gibson coming near side. cut up field. He's going to be across midfield or at midfield. And mark it at the 50, going to be a yard shy of the first after a gain of 9.
Gibson, a junior for the Bobcats.
Sophomore.
So, should be a sophomore. But
He's a
it says junior
sophomore.
here.
Yeah, he's a sophmore.
You got a typo. Well,
Yeah, it's my bad.
KSAA. We'll blame the KSAA, not blame you.
As power set left side of Stacy again. Fullback is Corey Combs. Dotting the I is Gibson. There's a snap. Stacy gives to Gibson. He'll cross midfield and keeps churning those feet. Going to get it down to the 46 of Somerset. A gain of 4, and that'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bobcats.
Like Steve said, Bobcats need to score and score in a hurry. Just a reminder, the world famous 97.3 Sports Talk will be on Monday at 5:30. Back to this regional slot.
Breathitt County out of the gun. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. They're going to give it to Gibson going left side, following blockers inside the 45 and knocked down around the 42 or so. Where to be second and about 6 for Breathitt County. After a gain of 4.
Clock at the 10-minute mark here in the third. A very nice homecoming ceremony just a few minutes ago.
Breathitt County out of the gun. Ball near the left hash. Wide out each way. Tight end to the right. They give it to Caden Bolin coming near side. He'll get about a yard to the 41, and that'll bring up 3rd and 5 for Breathitt County.
Cam Hughes on the tackle for Somerset. We have called his name a lot this evening. .9:20 to play. Bobcats trail 28-7. Bobcats still taking their time on offense.
Ball on the right hash. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. They're going to give it to Bowling. Bowling up the middle. He'll get it to the 45, tries to cut left, or it's going to be to the 40. Tried to cut left. Will they give forward progress back to the 40? And it looks like they will.
Under 9 to play in the third. Bobcats.
Going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and 4 here.
Yes, sir.
Ball just inside the 41 of Somerset. Got to get to the 36 of the Briar Jumpers as Stacy loses the football, picks it up, and he goes down back at the 48.
Ball just slipped out of his hands. You know, the dude falls, Steve, and feet get slick and the field gets slick, and that stopped the clock at 8:20.
Somerset takes over at their own 48. They lead Breathitt County 28-7, and this game could get out of hand if Breathitt County doesn't come up with a stop of some sort, a turnover,
a stand.
Yeah, something. Got to get the ball back. 8:20 to play in the third. 28-7 Somerset. They give it. Nope. Go play action. Trying to come to the near side, and that ball intended for Lewis, Isaiah Lewis, a diving attempt, and comes up empty-handed. Pass incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Somerset.
Lewis, 6'2", 165-pound junior for the Briar Jumpers.
Absolutely laid out for that one.
Oh, yeah. But you're right, Steve. Bobcats need to get a stand and score in a hurry.
Corbin's starting to get some distance between them and Johnson Central. I believe it said 17-6. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. And there goes a handoff to Hughes again. That's Cam Hughes. near first down yard. He's going to mark it at the 43 of Breathitt County. 3rd and short for the Briar Jumpers. 3rd and 1.
Under 8 to play.
See if the Bobcats try to shoot gaps here and bring a lot of pressure, go zero coverage or something to that effect. Of course, with Somerset's speed, you do that, you're taking a big gamble.
Oh, man.
Because if he breaks a tackle, they're gone.
Yeah, and both Hughes, Cam and his brother Chris, can fly.
And it's Cam Hughes in the backfield, right side of Bruner. There's a snap to give it to Hughes. Coming near side, Breathitt County hits him at the 41. They drive him backward. Did the ball pop out? Breathitt County says it did. The officials blow it dead.
Good stand by that Bobcat defense.
And it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Somerset at the Breathitt County 41. It was a gain of 2 on 3rd and 1.
Of course, this is the first year of Somerset and Breathitt County in the same district, along with Leslie and Danville.
A lot of driving in that district.
Yes, they are.
A lot of driving in that district.
And in 2 years, Steve, I understand it
this
may
year,
change.
next year, and then they redo it.
Yeah. So
I think COVID kind of threw everything off schedule from what it was.
Correct.
So 2 years this year, one more of this district alignment. 1st and 10 for the Briar Jumpers. They give it to Hughes going right side, and he'll get hit by Tolson. Stood up at the 40, but he'll force his way down to the 39. And that's a gain of 2 for the Briar Jumpers.
Good job by Tolson as number 26, Braxton Terry, checks back in. Colby Bird takes a breather for the Bobcats. 6:30 to play in the 3rd.
2nd and 8 coming up for Somerset. Ball in the middle of the field. They still lead at 28-7 over Breathitt County. Going to be in the gun. Cam Hughes left side of Bruner. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Going play action. Bruner across the middle, overthrows his intended receiver. And flag in the backfield as this is probably going to be, I would assume, roughing the passer. There it is. Roughing the passer against Breathitt County.
Big penalty against the Bobcats. UK Wildcats play Florida tomorrow. Experts say a 1.5-point favorite, Steve. Be a big win if the Wildcats can get that victory over Florida. Of course, Georgia waiting in the looms.
Yeah, Kentucky starting their long stretch of tough opponents as they're going to set that down at the 25. 1st and 10.
Somerset will have excellent
field
condition.
Driving here, Breathitt County needs to try to come up with a stop somehow. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Here's a handoff to Hughes. Cam gets into the line in the middle of the field. Breathitt County will drag him down at the 20. It was a gain of 5.
I'm going to give a shout-out to Sandman Sanders Turner, listening, tuning in. Sam Noble, Bessie Burnett, Alan Shaw, Joyce and Eddie Hensley, Timmy Hurl. Sandman Turner, Sanders always gives us that good Bobcat football preview of every opponent. Thank you, Sanders, for all you do for high school sports.
Ball sitting at the 20. 2nd and 5 for Somerset. 28-7, the Briar Jumpers lead Breathitt County. 5:36 and counting here in quarter number 3. Out of the gun, Bruner has Hughes to his left. They're going to give it to Cam Hughes. And he's trying to get to the corner. He does so. He'll be brought down at the 11. Somerset player had a helmet come off, and he'll check it out.
Speaking of Kentucky's next 4 opponents, their next 4 opponents all ranked in the top 25. Florida, Georgia, Missouri, Tennessee. Talk about, like you said, a
tough
rough
stretch. 1st and 10 for Somerset, just outside the Breathitt County 10. It's going to be at the 11 where they set it down. Ball on the right hash. We approach 5 to play here in the 3rd. 28-7. Somerset leads it. They're looking to add to that lead. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Hughes, that's Cam Hughes, left side of Bruner in the backfield. High snap to get it. Give it to Hughes up the gut. He makes a man miss, and Breathitt County will not catch him as he'll angle off left side and punch it into the end zone. Touchdown, Briar Jumpers at 4:47 to play here in the 3rd. But a flag
so we'll
sitting
see.
at the 11. Let's check the flag. That might be against Breathitt County, though.
As Somerset, the offense walks off the field.
Personal foul, face mask against the Bobcats.
That's 2 on this drive, right, Steve?
Yep.
Some correctable.
Probably a little bit of frustration
Of
there on
course.
Breathitt County.
Of course. But all correctable. 34-7 now.
Breathitt County without the services of Tincher on defense after the ejection last week.
And he is a dandy, a very good, solid, all-around athlete. I'm hearing he may play basketball, too, for Jeff Honeycutt.
Here's the extra point attempt. It's up. It's good. Make it 35-7 Somerset. And we will be back in 1 minute. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And welcome back to WJSN 97.3 Kingle Mountain Sports. Somerset 35, Bobcats 7, 4:47 to play here in the third at the Riverbank in Jackson, Kentucky. We do want to thank everyone for tuning in to 97.3 and watching us on YouTube, WJSN 97.3. We are streaming, and Rick Hensley does a tremendous job, Steve.
Gibson will field it at the 30 for Breathitt County and get it near midfield before going out of bounds. Breathitt County again, good field position to start the drive, but they got to capitalize on some stuff. They're moving the football just a little, but they're not able to get it into the end zone, not able to finish those drives. It's something that we saw them do to start the year, and it's still something that they're struggling with just a little bit.
It's good to see Pastor John Bunn. He came up here, part of our sports team, at halftime to talk to us. John Bunn, over 30 years, part of the WJSN sports team. Good to see John.
Breathitt County out of the gun.
4:42 here in the third. We got a timeout, Steve, I think.
Yep. Quick timeout. Take it with them. Back in 1 minute. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Breathitt County with an incomplete pass here on 1st and 10. And 2nd and 10 coming up for the Bobcats.
Of course, next Friday will be an off week for the Bobcats. Give them a chance to heal up for get some rest and some nagging injuries. Then they'll be back here in 2 weeks as Leslie County, the Eagles, will invade Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex in another district matchup. Leslie County Eagles. 4:36 now, 35-7. Bobcats trail.
Out of the gun, Stacy gives to Gibson going left side. He'll get it inside the 45 down to about the 43. Switch tablets for you.
Clock now ticking.
You might mark that at the 42. Nope, 43.
Somerset has looked sharp.
3rd and 4 coming up for Breathitt County.
And they have gotten better as the season has progressed.
Out of the gun, trips
All
to the left.
offsides, it looks like.
Well, they jumped. Officials say no. Under 4 to play here in the 3rd. Breathitt County going to give it to Gibson. Starting left, cutting back to his right. He's going to get the line of scrimmage and no farther. 4th and 4.
.330. Play in the 3rd quarter. As we're past the halfway part of the season.
Clock running as Breathitt County 4th and 4. Going to keep the offense on the field. Ball in the middle of the field. Trip. It's going to be 2 wideouts to the right. H back that way as well. Going to give it coming near side to Gibson. He'll cut inside the 40 and go down at the 34 of Somerset. He'll have a 1st and 10 after a gain of 9 on 4th and 4.
Gibson does a good job of wrapping that ball up when he runs.
He does. As he's going to check out, and Bowling will come in. Ball will be on the right hash for 1st and 10 for Breathitt County at the Somerset 34-yard line. Again, Breathitt County driving a little bit. Need to try to finish one of these drives.
Absolutely.
Trips left, one wide receiver to the right. Stacy looking to throw. Gets Turner out of the flat left side. He'll cut upfield and dive forward to the 27. Gain of 7 and brings up 2nd and 3 for Breathitt County.
2:20. .35-7. Bobcats trying to get a score.
Out of the gun, Stacy looking to throw. Thought he was trying to set up a screen, but he's going to be flushed from the pocket, coming near side, trying to hit Turner. It's complete inside the 15. What a catch and a nice throw from Stacy. And looks like he went out of bounds around the 13-yard line of Somerset.
Yeah, nice pass play from Stacy to Turner. Stops the clock at 1:59 here in the 3rd. As Stacy gets the play call in.
2 wideouts left, 2 to the right as well. Stacy with the snap. I don't know if he was expecting it there, trying to set up the screen to Bowling. Has it complete, and he'll get inside the 10 down to the 9. Looks like gain of 4 before going down. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Bobcats.
Breathitt would like to get a score here to close out this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, under a minute and a half to play in the 3rd. Man, motion a man into the backfield. That's Turner. They pitch it to him. He'll cut inside, down inside the 5 and to about the 1 before going down. And that'll be 1st and goal for the Bobcats.
Good running by Turner. Keeps those legs moving. We got a keeper.
And into the end zone was that Stacy?
It was.
Stacy for Breathitt County. Touchdown, Bobcats. Comes at the 1:07 mark here in the 3rd.
As Turry on to attempt the extra point.
And they say put 1:11 on the clock. Terry on to attempt the extra point. Hold by Stacy. There's the whistle. Hold down. Kick is up. Is it good? Somerset almost blocked that. That's good.
High.
I don't know how Terry got it off, but he did.
Good.
And make it 35-14, Somerset back in one. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Breathitt County has cut into that lead by the Briar Jumpers. It's still 35-14, though. A lot of work ahead of them if they're going to get back into this. But it's doable. Just got to get some stops on the defensive side of the ball as 1:11 to play in the third with that 35-14 score. Breathitt County has it teed up. Will it be Terry or will it be Gibson? It will be Gibson. They're going to call Breathitt County for offsides.
Yeah, offsides.
They'll tee it back up to 35.
Clock at 1:11. The Bobcats will be off next Friday during the bye week.
So Breathitt County will tee it back up. We'll see if Gibson will kick it again. I would say he will. Nope, it's going to be Terry this time to kick it deep. Be fielded at the 18-yard line by Somerset and still on his feet and across the 40 up to the 43. That was number 17, Chris Hughes.
Chris Hughes, 5'11", 170-pound sophomore.
And Somerset with good field position here to start this drive. First and 10 at their own 43.
(35-14) Bobcats trail.
Out of the gun, they give it to Hughes. That's Chris Hughes, and he'll get inside the 45 down to the 42 of Breathitt County. As we tick down to a minute to play here in the third quarter. There was a gain of 16. First and 10.
(52 seconds to play in the third.
And counting. Ball at the 41 of Breathitt County. Somerset going to huddle. They've been doing some no huddle tonight. Just running the clock now. 35 seconds and counting here in the third. Somerset with the 35-14 lead. They give it to Chris Hughes going right side. Breathitt County will trip him up as he crosses the 40, and he'll get down to the 38 of Breathitt County. Gain of 3.
Under 20 seconds to play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Somerset.
That's going to be the last play of the third quarter, and we will take a 1-minute break, come back in 1 minute for the fourth and final. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We go to the fourth and final quarter. Breathitt County trailing Somerset 35-14 as the Briar Jumpers have it 2nd and 7 at the Breathitt County 38-yard line. Going to be in the gun. Cam Hughes back in the game. He'll be left side of Bruner in the backfield. They put Chris Hughes in motion. They toss it to him going left side. Breathitt County drug across the back. Are they going to holding? They're going to say against the Briar Jumpers.
They'll bring it back. Score 35, Somerset 14. Breathitt County
should take it back to the 48 and bring up 2nd and 17 for Somerset. That's where they set it down. Again, 35-14. Defense going to come up with some stops or turnovers or both to get the Bobcats back in the game here with 11:45 and counting to play in the fourth.
Clock not on the Bobcat side.
It's not friendly tonight, is it?
No, it's not.
Somerset out of the gun. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Hughes, left side. Say Hughes. That's Chris Hughes. It was Hughes. And he'll get the handoff up the middle, take it down to the 46. Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 15 for Somerset. Floyd Central, not Central, as you see there on the screen, tied at 20. And then racing with a 36-0 lead over the Hazard Bulldogs at the moment. And then Corbin has turned it on over Johnson Central. Started in quarter number 2. That's the word I got from Brandon Griffith, who's updating our scores for us, and said Corbin really just laid kind of down on the gas pedal, if you will, in that second quarter. Trips to the right. 1 wide receiver to the left. 3rd and 15 for Somerset at the Breathitt County 46. Going quick screen near side to Kamala. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43 of Breathitt County. It was a gain of 3, brings up 4th and 12. And that was Caden Kamala. See if they keep see if they keep the offense on the field. They do bring the punt team on. Second punt of the night for Somerset.
10.5 to play.
Breathitt County will send Bowling and Turner back deep to return the punt. Standing near their own 10-yard line. Man, a punt return for a touchdown would be nice right here.
Oh, yeah.
Somerset had one for 93 yards earlier in the game. There's a snap. They're going with a fake. Breathitt County trying to set up a return, and they get it to Chris Hughes. Hughes on his feet inside the 10, goes down at the 7-yard line.
Nice play by Somerset.
Breathitt County was setting up a return, and Somerset caught him in that look and took advantage. It was a gain of 35 and brings up 1st and goal. Inside of 10 to play.
Nice play call by Coach Clay Clevenger.
And Breathitt County without a couple of key players tonight, but
yes,
no excuses will come from the Bobcat coaching staff. They'll line up and play with what they got when they have it and whoever's in front of them. And that's been kind of the Breathitt County way for a while now here in football is 1st and goal, and we've got a delay of game, I think, on Somerset, as there it is, against the Briar Jumpers. They'll take it back to the 13. where to be first and goal.
$9:15 to play.
Bruner going to have a 2-back set behind him. Puts a man in motion from left to right. And they give it to Hughes. That's Cam Hughes coming near his side. He's going to get wrapped up by, is that Gibson?
Flag on the play. Helmet off of Somerset.
Yeah, the helmet came off. Well, that was bowling for Breathitt County with the big stop.
Bowling.
The ball got set down at the 17-yard line. It was a loss of 4. But if this is against Breathitt County, it's going to be half the distance to the goal. Personal foul against the Bobcats. Half the distance to the goal, it'll be first and goal.
Those mistakes are very correctable, but it's time to start cleaning things up. It's watching the miscues. I'm sure Coach Kyle Moore will talk about those after the game.
Should set it down at the set. Wow. They didn't set that down half the distance to the goal, did they? They went to the 4. Put a man in motion. And they're going to give it to Chris Hughes. It's going to be Cam Hughes up the middle, touchdown, Somerset.
That score at the 8:28 mark here in the fourth. 41-14 now. And number 35.
Rubble. That is
Anderson Rubble.
Yep. On the attempt to extra point, Ethan kicks off. Anderson does the extra points. It's up. It's good. And it's 42-14. Somerset back in 1 minute. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
.28 to play in the game. Somerset with a 42-14 lead over Breathitt County as Ethan Rubble sets it up to kick it away.
Steve, we got a final out of Prestonsburg. Barton County 44, Prestonsburg 0. Bobcats will play them on last game of the season at Prestonsburg on their senior night.
Kick goes deep. Holland will bobble it and pick it up at the 12 and get
mercy.
upended at the 23. And flag come in. I'm not sure what. Holding against Breathitt County.
He took a hard leg, Holland did.
Yep.
Belfry up 14-0 over. Let me see that score again. Make sure I read that right before I give it out, Steve. Yeah, 14-0 over Lawrence.
And that'll be a 10-yard penalty against Breathitt County. Take it back to their own 14-yard line where they take over first and 10. Not good field position here to start this drive.
.22 play in this game.
2 wideouts each way. As Stacy out of the gun. As the handoff gives to Gibson. Take 1 step to his left and cut it upfield and get it to about the 15, gain of 1.
So Prestonsburg took a hard loss by Martin County.
Clock running as we get down below 8 here, remaining in the fourth quarter. Somerset jumped ahead early. Breathitt County got it to one-score game at 14-7 in the second quarter. But Somerset took back over from there, led 21-7 at the half. They lead it 42-14 now. Here's a handoff to Turner going right side, trying to get to the corner. Does break some tackles, still on his feet. Crosses the 20 and might have got up to the 21-yard line.
Well, nice run by Turner.
Gain of about 6 and bring up 3rd and 3 for Breathitt County. Let's see where they set it down. They may set it down to 22. They do set it down to 22. There's a gain of 7. 3rd and short for the Bobcats.
Closing in on 7 minutes to play in this fourth quarter.
Breathitt County, ball in the right hash, 3rd and 2. Somerset starts to jump off sides again, but they didn't go far enough. Gibson right side of Stacy. They give it to Gibson. And he will get it up to the 23. Going to be about a yard shy of the first.
Raceland 43, Hazard 0. Not Central, and Floyd Central still tied at 20.
Yeah, Ashland went final over Rowan.
Floyd Central now 28, not 20.
Good ball game going on over there. As
Oh, yeah.
Breathitt County with the 4th and short coming up. Ball on the right hash at their own 23. Going to go for it, trailing 42-14. Just over 6 to play. Power set right side of Stacy. Going to give it to Gibson up the middle. Breathitt County gets it on 4th down again. Coming near side is Gibson, still on his feet. Going to get it up near midfield as he'll go down around the 48-yard line. Breathitt County on 4th down tonight has been successful.
Nice run by Gibson.
And, go ahead.
That'll stop the clock at 5:58.
And I say Breathitt County's been successful, 2 of 4 on 4th down. The problem is 3rd down. They're 4 of 11 on 3rd down conversion attempts. But they do have 258 yards of offense. Somerset with 314 so far. So Breathitt County's moving the football. They're just not getting the stops or finishing the drives like they were hoping to. Here's Stacy looking on the far side. Out in the flat to Isaac Turner. He gets the corner and going down the sideline. Trying to make more people miss. He'll go down inside the 10, down around the 8. And Breathitt County, good pitch and catch that time from Stacy to Turner. And let's see where they drop it. They're going to put it down around the 8, maybe 7. Clock stopped at 5:28. I'm going to say 7-yard line.
As they bring in new football. These footballs dry.
1st and goal for Breathitt County. Got a false start against the Bobcats.
Bring that one back. 5 yards extra.
Yep. Be 1st and goal for Breathitt County at the Somerset 12-yard line.
Clock now ticking at 5 minutes. 42-14, Somerset leading Breathitt County.
Ball on the right hash for Breathitt County on 1st and goal from the 12. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Halfbacks on each side of Stacy. We've got a whistle.
Their flag.
I don't know. Delay game against Breathitt County. Back them up to the 17.
You know, against Ledger Central in the fourth quarter, a lot of flags against the Bobcats in the same pattern here.
Yeah,
all fixable.
Kind of where it started to fall apart against Breathitt County when they got to the fourth quarter.
All fixable, though.
Clock running under 4:40 to play, and Breathitt County trying to get a quick pass left side that gets broken up, almost intercepted, and it's incomplete. 2nd and goal from the 17 coming up for Breathitt County.
Stops the clock at 4:29. Somerset 14, Somerset 42, Bobcats 14.
Would love to see it the other way around, but this is not the case tonight. Ball on the right hash, 2 wideouts left. one right for Breathitt County. Bowling will be left side of Stacy. Second and goal for Breathitt County from the Somerset 17-yard line. Trying to get a quick screen near side to Turner. He'll catch it and be brought down at the 15, gain of 2 for the Bobcats. Probably 4-down territory here for Breathitt County.
Corbin Samala on the tackle. 4:10 to play here. Bobcats trying to get in the end zone.
Halfback on each side of Stacy here for third and goal from the 15 for the Bobcats. It looked like they wanted to set up a screen. Somerset covered it well. Stacy rolls to his right, trying to get in the end zone, and it will go incomplete on that far side and bring up fourth and goal for Breathitt County.
The Bobcats offensive line gave Stacy plenty of room and plenty of time.
Breathitt County going to go for it here on fourth and goal at the 15-yard line. Going to put Bowling left side of Stacy. Have 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Going to bring Turner. So I'd say bring him into the backfield, but look like they're just going to put him in the slot right side. 3:52 to play. Breathitt County trails at 42-14. We got a whistle. Timeout. Let's take a timeout with them. We will be back in 1 minute. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Breathitt County has fourth and goal from the Somerset 15 with 3:52 to play. Trailing 42-14, trying to cut into this lead just a little bit as bring another player on the field. That's Terry. They're going to have 2 wideouts each way. Bowling will be right side of Stacy. Somerset showing a lot of pressure. Here they come with it. Stacy rolling to his right. He's going to throw that ball into the end zone, and it will be
a flag.
If that's pass interference, that could be offensive against the Bobcats.
Yeah, pushing the back.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It fell incomplete. Pass interference against Breathitt County, that will be declined. And Somerset will take over on downs.
3:46, clock stopped. Somerset will probably try to grind this out, Steve.
Yeah, I would think so. Leading 42-14. Breathitt County just – they've moved the football, and I want to read these stats here real quick. Somerset 314 total offensive yards. Breathitt County 305. Somerset did have a punt return for a touchdown, so even if you take that off the board, yeah, their offense has scored 35 points. Breathitt County's offense has only scored 14, but the Bobcats just haven't been able to finish drives. And again here, they get first and goal at the 7, and they have back-to-back penalties and just unable to finish.
James Ogden checks into the ball game, number 79.
Bruner has halfbacks on each side out of the gun, first and 10, and gives it coming near side. Try to see who that is. Took a hard hit.
Yeah, he did.
As that is number, is it 6 or 8? It's 6, I believe.
As Abner with the tackle.
Corbin Kamala. And got it up to the 16-yard line. It was a gain of 1.
3:20 to play here. 42-14. Bobcats trail Somerset.
2 more district games coming up for the Bobcats. They're off next week. Then they have Leslie County at home before going on the road to Danville. 2nd and 9 for the Briar Jumpers. They hand it off in the backfield. Breathitt County right there to drop them for a loss. And that was Kamala again. And no marking back at the 12, looks like. A loss of 4. 3rd and 13.
2:40 to play. The Bobcats, you mentioned, 3 games left, 3 very winnable games for the Bobcats. .220 to play.
Somerset out of the gun. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. They're going to hand it off. Nope, go play action. And that ball overthrown for the intended receiver, intended for, is that Muncie? Mounts or Muncie? I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
But I think that's Mounts, Nathan Mounts, but it might be pronounced Muncie. Anyway, Mounts, 5'11", 170-pound freshman.
Pass incomplete, brings up 4th and 13. See if Somerset actually punts it this time as Hughes in punt formation. That's Cam Hughes, the punter for the Briar Jumpers. 2:11 remaining in the game, 42-14. Somerset leads. Breathitt County would love to punch in one more score if they can, as Hughes puts a toe to it. Breathitt County will field it at the 43. That's Isaac Turner, and he's going to get tripped up at the 40. He got to the 40, but they're going to mark it back at the 42. I thought he got to the 40.
Austin Lawless with the tackle. 42-14 Bobcats trail Somerset. Ashland, 48, Rowland 0. Like you said earlier, went final.
Cam Hughes, who just punted it for Somerset, 14 carries, 219 yards, 5 touchdowns is what I've got him for. It's a big night.
Yeah.
Breathitt County from the 42 of Somerset, 1st and 10 with 2:04 to play. Stacy with Gibson to his left, going to hand it off to Gibson. Gibson up the middle and got a yard, but a flag came in right at the point of contact. Personal foul, face mask against Somerset.
Now margin up to field.
Should take it down to about the 26. I'm going to say 27. 1st and 10 for Breathitt County from that point. Clock running under 2. 42-14 still the score. Ball on the right hash for Breathitt County. 1st and 10 at the 27 of Somerset. Trips to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Stacy with the snap. Hands off to Isaac Turner. Turner makes a man miss out of the backfield, cuts upfield, and will get pushed down at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first.
You got a quarterback change, or Eli Crisp in.
Okay, that was Crisp. I apologize. Good catch, James.
Crisp, a junior, also plays.
Sophomore is another side. I've got some typos on that thing.
Don't you worry, Steve. It's all correctable.
No, that one I do have as a sophomore.
You just gave me the rough draft.
I must have.
That's okay. That's okay.
I apologize. Crisp out of the gun. Gives it to, that's Kylan Combs. And I believe Kylan Combs was the one last carry as well.
Well, I don't know for sure what grade he's in, Steve.
Kylan Combs is a freshman.
Well,
He'll get it to the 15.
I was thinking here said a senior, but I knew he was a freshman. The
flag came in late.
Stops the clock at 1:07. Number 50 comes into the game, Peyton Stamper. House Stamper, they call him.
Personal foul. Targeting? That was. And that's a take it down to the 6. Wow. I did not see that one. But okay.
1 minute to play.
So Breathitt County will have it 1st and goal at the 6 as clock is ticking. Halfbacks on each side of Crisp. They'll give it going right side. I want to say that is Kylan Combs, and he'll walk into the end zone untouched in that far right corner. Nope, Isaac Turner. I apologize.
That score at the 46-second mark. 42-20 now. Bobcats looks like we'll go for the extra point, looks like.
Yeah, just go ahead and kick it here with 46 seconds remaining. As Terry will come on to attempt the extra point, hold by Stacy. Breathitt County has a lot of young players coming up that will play big roles in the next few years. As that kick will go through, and it's 42-21 in favor of Somerset, back in one. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Breathitt County trails at 42-21 with 46 seconds remaining. And who's that kicking it off for Breathitt County?
Number 14, is that right?
That's who it looked like. And it's going to be picked up by 83. Don't know. Wait a minute.
Tackle by number 13, not on her. Let's see, number 13. Let's check a different roster. We'll try to get that young man's name.
I don't know. Don't have it, and I apologize for that.
(42-21).
And they'll go to the 27. And Somerset just going to kneel down. I believe that's what they're doing, yeah. And that'll end the game. Final score will be Somerset 42, Breathitt County 21. We're going to keep it here, run down some final stats. For Somerset, they go 283 on the ground, 28 through the air, 311 total offensive yards, 13 first downs. Breathitt County had 189 on the ground, 135 through the air, 324 total offensive yards. 13 first downs for Somerset, 22 for the Bobcats. Individual stats real quick. Bruner, 2 of 6, 28 yards for Somerset. Reams had 1 reception for 25, and Caden Kamala had 1 for 3. On the ground, Cam Hughes led Somerset, 14 carries, 219 yards, and 5 touchdowns on the night. So big night for Cam Hughes. Corbin Kamala had 2 carries for -3 yards. Josh Bruner 3 for -2. Chris Hughes had 7 for 69. And for Breathitt County, passing, Dylan Stacy, 13 for 25, 135 yards. Receiving for the Bobcats, Isaac Turner, 5 carries, 76 yards. It's going to be 5 receptions for 76 yards. Alex Strong had 1 for 9. Braxton Terry, 2 for 23. Caden Bowling, 2 for 11. Carter Holland had 2 for 5. And Alex Strong, 1 for 9. On the ground, Breathitt County led by Jaden Gibson, 21 carries, 98 yards, and a touchdown. Isaac Turner had 5 carries, 35 yards, and a score. Jaden Gibson, 21 carries. Excuse me, I said Gibson already. I apologize. Corey Combs had 2 for 11. Kylan Combs, 1 for 1. Caden Boland, 6 for 31. Carter Holland, 1 for -1. And Dylan Stacy, 8 for 14. Isaac Turner, Jaden Gibson, Dylan Stacy, all with a touchdown each on the ground. few more team stats real quick. Breathitt County, 69 plays, 324 yards, an average of 4.7 plays per yard. Somerset, 34 for 311, an average of 9.1. Third down conversions, Breathitt County 4 of 12, something they can work on.
Yes.
Somerset 4 of 7. Fourth down conversions, however, Breathitt County was 3 for 6. So as far as fourth down conversion attempts, that's good.
It is.
Somerset 1 for 1, going for it on fourth down. Again, Breathitt County falls to Somerset 42-21. They fall to 2 and 5 on the year, and Somerset goes to 5 and 2. Breathitt County felt like they could have been 4 and 2 coming in, 2 games, one against Perry, one against Letcher that kind of got away from them late. And then, again, Breathitt County down a player, maybe 2 tonight, and just couldn't keep up with Somerset. Somerset only punted a couple of times. They had a fake punt that they almost scored on. They also returned a punt for 93 yards for a touchdown. Somerset had a lot of short fields there. You say, well, how did they not have – they had a lot of short fields and able to finish their drives. Breathitt County had several drives that they were not necessarily able to finish, and therefore, even though Breathitt County had a lot of yardage, not a ton of points as far as keeping up with Somerset, and the Briar Jumpers win 42-21. More importantly, they go 1-0 to the Briar Jumpers in district play. Breathitt County 0-1. Bobcats are off next week and then come back in 2 weeks on Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah.
to host Leslie County in district game number 2 before going on the road to Danville to wrap up district play. Once again, final score tonight, Somerset 42, Breathitt County 21. We're going to sign it off. I want to say thank you, Brandon Griffith, for updating the sports sticker on the bottom of the screen on YouTube. Also, thanks, Rick Hensley, got it right tonight, for running the camera for us this evening. Also, for John Counts, Lance Turner, John Bunn, I want to say thank you, Kevin Davidson, for running the board for us back at the station. For my colleague to my right, James Turner, I'm Stephen Nee. Scott is good.
All the time.
Take it away, Kevin Davidson.